Doing? It's your boy Jeff. Got my co-host Zach Cooper. He's also going to be giving his perspective of the same match, and it is the final match that we are reviewing for 1997. Get out of here. We're moving on to 1998 after this review, and that is The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the Intercontinental Championship, the beginning of an iconic feud, a feud that would go on to be a pivotal one in the history of the WWE. They didn't know it at the time, but boy did they find out over the course of the next 5 years that big things were to come from this. All right, Rock is backstage with the Nation of Domination. Rock says that he is a dangerous man, the most dangerous man between him and Stone Cold Steve Austin, as he is the Intercontinental Champion. And he says that he is going to be the People's Champ, and he's going to beat Stone Cold, basically. You know, just heel promo stuff. Rock takes the mic from the ring announcer after he comes out with the Nation of Domination and says that it is time for him to defend his IC title. Thank you for reiterating that it is a title defense. I almost forgot when I heard Howard Finkel say that like 30 seconds ago. Thank you. Stone Cold drives his custom pickup truck, or his pickup truck with his decals on it, to the ring. And both guys come to blows early as Stone Cold basically rushes into the ring. Both guys are fighting. The bell has not rung yet. The Nation of Domination is able to jump Stone Cold Steve Austin because the bell hadn't rang yet. So it's Farouk. I forgot what they were calling Godfather at this time, but basically the Godfather, or Papa Shango, however you may know him, or the dude, what was it, Charles Wright from Right to Censor or whatever. However you may know him, it was formerly the Godfather, who is a Nation of Domination, and D'Lo Brown. D'Lo gets tossed onto the truck and hit with a stunner by Stone Cold Steve Austin on top of the truck. Stone Cold goes back into the ring. The bell ends up ringing. Both guys trade some punches. Austin hits a shoulder tackle in the Lou Thesz press, and The Rock ends up tossing Austin out of the ring. Farouk and Godfather, I'm just going to call him Godfather, end up beating up Austin while the ref was distracted by Rock. Godfather accidentally hits Farouk with a steel chair. Austin's able to fight both of those guys off by avoiding attacks and getting them thrown into the vehicle and stuff. Rock regains control in the ring as Austin rolls back in. He's able to go back on the attack. Rock punches Austin in the nuts while the ref is distracted and continues to beat down Stone Cold from there in the corner. Austin fights out of the corner, and he ends up fighting back for a little bit, but Rock hits a scoop slam and the people's elbow. Austin ends up kicking out. Then Rock puts him in like a standard headlock. The crowd is hot. They're chanting 316 to wake up Stone Cold. And Stone Cold ends up trying to fight back again, but Rock hits a knee to the gut. Another scoop slam, goes for the people's elbow again, then he misses. Well scouted by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin then goes for a stunner, but Rock ends up pushing him, and he basically goes to take out Godfather, who's standing on the apron. Austin is backing up, and he feels someone behind him, and he just hits a stunner out of reaction, and it actually ends up being the ref. And the ref is down, and The Rock grabs some brass knucks. He's going to go swing on Stone Cold, but Stone Cold's able to counter into a stunner. A new ref rushes down to the ring to count the 3, and boom, Stone Cold is your new IC champion. From going into SummerSlam against Owen Hart and having his neck broken in a botched pile driver to getting the title back. And, you know, it was a good story to get there. You know, like Farouk obviously faced Owen Hart at one of the pay-per-views that we reacted to. And Austin ended up costing Farouk the title. And Rock got the title, I guess, in between there somehow. And Stone Cold beat The Rock to get it. This wasn't really much of a match. It wasn't boring. I mean, you have, you know, The Rock with his promo, you know, in the beginning. You have Austin coming down, raising hell. I'm going to give it a 2.25 out of 5. So basically 2.25 stars if you're doing stars out of 5. It was fine. You know, it was cool. These guys are going to have way better matches down the road. But this is just a nice little precursor into the future, or into what ends up being one of the most iconic feuds in WWE. So, hopefully you guys go check this match out just to see where both guys kind of started in terms of their interaction with each other. As we move on to 1998, we will be reacting to the Royal Rumble match. Of course we will be. So, can't wait to do that. It's going to be time consuming, but I'm going to try my best to improve with these multi-man matches. So hopefully you guys enjoy the reviews, and more to come, man. 1998, here we come.